Right. All right. Hey,
I
today,
imagine, I imagine that's what you would look like, man. I
really?
really was. I promise you, man. I knew
Why?
my mind's eye told me that you look just like that, man.
Really? Because I said Chef Vaughn?
Nah, I just you know what I'm saying. I was
You
just
knew
like you
he'd be
said, brother, brother
you
from the
knew he'd be
islands. I was like,
you knew he'd be wearing a red shirt?
I knew he had a beard, man, and
Ah,
yeah, something
all
about it.
right.
So it's meant to be. My mind's eye told me that's what was
Oh
going
yeah,
to be.
Okay.
man.
All right, good. So this is a good that's a good sign. Okay, so let me just introduce everybody and talk about what we're going to be doing for the next 12 weeks. I met Chef Vaughn in the gym sometime last week. We had a brief conversation, which he'll speak about. Um, I had an idea for a new series, a 12-week show, from taking somebody from almost nothing in regards to internet marketing, and after 12 weeks, giving him a great presence. So this is going to be, I guess, series one, or yeah, series one out of 12 weeks. This is where we get to introduce Chef Vaughn and talk about what he'd like to do, give some suggestions, and then Darren and I are going to put together a plan to make it happen. Okay, Darren's my partner. He owns his own company called Retell SEO. We basically do similar internet marketing functions. However, we rely on one another for advice and some things that Google is bigger than one brain. So sometimes you need a group of people, and Darren's one of the people that consults with me, and I consult with Darren when we get stuck on something. So we speak every day. All right. So I consider him my partner in this business. However, we have different agencies. My name is Brett Milletta. I'm from Mindsaw, and my specialty is the Google Maps, which I'll show you, during this call. And Darren, why don't you say something?
Yeah, okay, sure. My name is Darren Marion, Retail SEO. I'm here in Indianapolis, Indiana. My specialty is primarily organic SEO and images. So I work really in with optimizing images and how well images correlate with organic rankings and how that all works together to help push maps. Brett he is the go-to guy for me and for a number of people with local SEO. I mean, he's the man. So he's, right now when you say you have a couple of experts on the phone, you really
Yes.
do, right? You do have two of the best people, two of the best people in the world that are going to be able to help you to get this stuff going.
And
So
bless,
All
bless,
yeah,
bless.
God right now is shining, the sun's shining, and everything is happening, man, and we all
Oh
doing
yeah.
well. So let's blow your stuff up, man. I'm really excited about this, man, and being able to pay. It's just like a way to pay it forward.
Oh yeah.
no doubt.
Uh, so I know my one ask, or actually I got a couple asks. One is that you give it 100% effort. You do exactly what we say. You move with speed of instruction.
Yes.
Two is you pay it forward. I mean, like on a daily basis. Whenever you get a chance to help somebody, you
Oh
see
yeah.
somebody needs help. I mean, I want you to think Darren and Brett's back here, this bald guy and this really good looking guy that kind of sitting over your shoulders saying, hey man, pay it forward, pay it forward. So at every
Right.
opportunity you get, pay
Oh
it
yeah.
forward.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
So
We don't ask for anything. We don't ask for anything for ourselves. We just ask that you be nice to somebody else and help somebody else in need. Maybe you'll have to do a party for somebody who can't afford it one day, and you'll remember this day,
Yes.
and you'll be able to do that. So,
Yeah.
with that being said, Chef, why don't you speak to us a little bit about what you do. First of all, who you are, what you do, and we'll kind of take you through the process.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Well, my name is Javon Holmes. Born and raised in St. Petersburg, Florida. Um, I started. Well, okay. I graduated in 2003, and I grew a passion for cooking. Off a simple experience. I cooked for a young lady, and the reaction I got was just like astounding. It really was a wow moment, and it stuck with me for the rest of my life. I'm 35 years old, and I did that back when I was 18, and the memory is still vivid in my mind.
Right.
She did not eat that night. She did not eat that night, and I accepted that because of what it brought to her, what it did for her. At the time, she's going through a rough situation, and my food or the act of me cooking and taking time really just brightened her day or just made things a little bit easier for her to deal with. So
Right.
with me recognizing that, I grew a passion for cooking and realized that good food coming from a good person that loves it can get results.
Yeah.
Change people's lives.
Yeah.
We can always go back to childhood dishes that mom and grandma made and how it makes us feel. Um,
Right.
but nowadays, it's just profit, profit, profit. Oh, I got this. Oh, I got this. Oh, I can try. I can create this. I can create that. With no love, with no passion behind it. Only just seeing dollar signs, dollar signs. Me right now, well, as of the past 3 years, I realized that I stay on the south side of St. Pete, and I realized that I live in a food desert.
Uh,
I've been vegan for 3 years, and I've made myself more aware of the food that I've been eating. I'm a label reader. Every time I pick up something, I turn it right around and see what's in it. If I can't pronounce it, or once I realize what it actually is and it doesn't fit well with me, I put it right back.
mm,
Um, my mission, my mission, as you say, like trying to help somebody, my life mission is to help people get more knowledge of food. I'm not trying to convert everybody to be a vegan, but if they choose to become plant-based, then so be it. Hey, you're looking at the right person. But just all around knowledge of knowing what to eat, when to eat, how to eat it, how to prepare it. Straying away from eating canned foods and more to fresh foods. Getting more involved with local markets, local farmers, and stuff like that. That is my end goal, to provide and even more show people a better way of living. We spend so much money on healthcare. We spend so much money. I read that on cardiovascular alone is a $55 billion a year just to treat that. That's tied in with everything. Just imagine if we took the time to treat certain ailments with food. That money we spend towards medicine, we can spend
use
that
for something
towards
else.
exactly trips. Going, everybody want to go a trip around the world. You can spend that towards trips. Starting up a business, finding people. Me personally, I have not been sick in 5 years. I can truthfully say that and stand on that. I've not been sick in 5 years because I took action. I saw the problem. I lost my dad when I was
Hmm.
18 to leukemia. And the only thing that I can think of was that the diet that we had. We ate soul food Sunday to Sunday. I'm not
Mm,
gonna lie.
mm,
We ate soul food Sunday to Sunday. And I always thought about, like, what was it that my dad, like, that triggered that? Because my dad he was a pastor, and he was a family man. Went to work, came home, took care of us, did his studies, and when it came time to serve the Lord, he was right there on the front line.
mm.
So I tried to figure out what was it, and the only thing that I can think of was the diet, the food that we consume on a daily basis that should have been eaten on just occasions.
Right.
So once I realized that, that's when I'm like, okay, I can't follow down that path, because unfortunately I saw my dad from the time that he got leukemia up until taking his last breath, and I
Mm.
saw how rapid it took over his body, and
He had acute leukemia.
I
Yeah,
think
that's the
so.
fast one. Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
fast one. I
yeah,
believe. I
because
believe.
I'm not,
Yeah.
he got diagnosed. He got diagnosed on February 21st. No, he got diagnosed on February 10th, and he passed away on May 21st,
Yeah.
2004.
I believe that's acute.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, it
once
goes real quick.
and that affected me really bad. But
Sure.
once I got through that, and then I realized what was the problem. I'm really trying to dedicate myself to make sure that death is inevitable. All right, death is that's one
Not gonna
problem
escape it.
that we have. But if I can just show somebody or even put a word in their mind or plant a seed to, we want to live our life standing on our feet.
Hmm.
We don't want to live we don't want to leave this world, excuse me. We don't want to leave this world on our deathbed. You know, we all, to me, my deathbed. We don't want to spend our last days on a deathbed surrounded by family members waiting for the doctor to pull the plug. You know,
Right.
we want to go out living on our terms.
Right.
If it's God's will, we want to go out living on our terms, and that's healthy, standing on our feet, living our last day.
Right.
Um, what else inspired me was my grandmother just passed March 21st.
I'm
But
sorry.
but she was 103 years old.
Woo. I signed that contract.
She was
Well, looks like you're frozen. I hope we didn't lose him.
she died a peaceful death.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
promise you, compared to what my dad went through, she died a
Yeah.
peaceful death.
Yeah.
And if I can influence people to be more conscious of what they're eating, you know, that
Love it.
would that will plant a seed, and hopefully it will grow on first. So once I started to figure out my life purpose, I've been really much doing that ever since then. I really never thought about, well, I've been thinking about making it a business, but just for the time being, just making more people aware. That's just really just standing on that soapbox,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
I like that.
you know what I mean, and telling people, hey man, do you know if you eat this, da, 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 not more so like judging people, but just making more people more aware.
Well, we're going to make that soapbox worldwide now.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to make that
Yes, sir.
soapbox worldwide. You know, we're not going to just make it here in St. Petersburg, Florida, Tampa area. We're gonna make it worldwide, and Darren and I are going to come up with a plan after we hang up with you as to what we should do. But this first episode, I just want the people who follow us to find out who you are and what you do. And the next episode will be the plan that we're going to put together, and we're going to need some of your goals and some of your input.
Yeah.
So with that being said, why don't you speak about how did you and I meet? How did this happen?
Oh man, just the energy that we both presented at the same time. And when you approached me, you were like,
"Well, talk about that. How did I approach you? What happened?"
I heard about this too. Yeah.
When you approached me, you asked me, "Hey, do you know a guy named Eric Thomas?" Right? So I thought for that split second, he can't be talking about a football player.
Right.
Who doesn't know about Eric Thomas, the football player? So I'm like, of course I know about Eric Thomas, the motivational speaker. Without Eric Thomas, I wouldn't know about Les Brown or Zig Ziglar. And he was like, I knew it. I knew it was something about you, man. I knew it was something about you. I just couldn't put my finger on it, but I knew it was something about you.
Yeah.
It's like you have that glow. And I'm like, hey, I try to keep it everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, I try to be that walking light for people to get motivated on, to look on, hey, to approach, to, hey man, I just like you did, Brett. Hey man, I've noticed your energy. Like what?
Yeah.
Like what's not really what's your secret, but can you share? Like, you know what I mean? Like what's your story? And you know, I don't know, man. Since then, every time I see Brett, it's love.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, it's
Without a
love.
doubt.
That's
Always
one
will
word.
be.
Every time I see it's love. Man.
Always will be. That's cool.
Oh,
That's good stuff. That's good
yeah.
stuff. So I saw so I met Chef Vaughn in the gym. We spoke a little bit, and I said, you know what? I'd really like to pick up this project. And it's kind of crazy because I think up until this point, I probably only spoke to Chef Vaughn here probably about 6 minutes in my life, 8 minutes maybe. We spoke a couple of times in passing in the gym and about what we want to do. And I said, save all conversation for the show because I think this is going to be fantastic. And the great thing about this show is we're going to watch business owners are going to be able to watch your business grow from the infancy, right from the beginning, you know, to having a full-fledged marketing plan. And Darren and I are going to put that together for you, you know, so that's going to be great. So with that being said, when you do your when you cook for people, would you say that you're more of a caterer or a personal chef or both?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit of. I can, if someone is requesting something, I can pretty much cater to that person. But also if they're looking for guidance, I can also provide that guidance to give them what they need.
Okay. So you could take care of parties anywhere from 2 people to you know, hundreds.
50. Yeah.
50?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 50 or 100. Yeah, 50 or 100. Yeah.
Okay. What's the ultimate goal, Chef? What's the ultimate goal for you? What I mean by that is, what do you see as your top goal? Because I have an idea for you.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you what I see for you, but what do you see for yourself?
What I see for myself is, okay, I'm pretty much, I'm a very shy guy, but you really wouldn't know it upon speaking
Sure.
to me. But really, at the end of the day, I want to be able to provide people a place to come to where they can feel at home, feel welcome, providing great customer service, being able to provide great and delicious food, also with the knowledge of the food. And at the end of the day, also with me being active in the gym, I want to be able to provide people with an opportunity to build on their body, knowing that it starts in the kitchen with a healthy diet, but also let's translate that towards the gym and let's build on that. So
Chef, if I just want to make sure that I get you right. Is the end goal to open a restaurant, or is it to be the next like Blue Apron, where you're delivering 7 meals or 21 meals a week to somebody? Is that it, or it's unknown at this point?
No,
It's
I mean
okay not to know.
it's no, 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 it's no, it's known. It's pretty much known.
Okay.
At the end of the day, I want to be able to provide. I want to have not a mega store, but somewhere where people can come in
Don't be
and
afraid to say your
get,
dream.
yeah, some people can come in and get that meal prep and also get that hot food. And if able, hey, I can get my workout in at the same time. Hey,
Mm.
I also see that he has a cooler with prep meals. So guess what? I don't have to. I just get something grab to go. Oh, I can get something to grab on the go. So I don't have to sit down and just figure out, okay, what I want for the week. If I'm
Right,
already pressed for time, hey, I can just hit the cooler. Boom, he already has the meals that I'm familiar with and some of my favorites. I can just take that out, go home, and I'm good. I don't have to deviate from my diet because this place has provided everything that I need, a surefire way to get everything that I need. And
So
also
it's
on
a,
top of
go
no, I'm
ahead.
sorry.
No, you
Also,
finish. No, you go. Go, go.
yeah, and also on top of that, I want to be able to provide a healing place, a holistic healing place, somewhere where people can come to and talk to people. Mental health is a very serious issue with me. There are
Yeah, yeah.
a lot of people that die silent deaths simply because they feel as if they don't have no one to talk to, or
Right.
fear of being judged. And I feel like that's not that shouldn't be.
Yeah, yeah.
If you have something that you want to get off of, and whether some people believe in other things, some people are able to go to God and just leave it with God, but other
Yeah.
people want to have that physical person inside of them, no, right there in front of them, to let
Right.
them know, hey, everything is good, everything will be
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm I'm right here for you. So at the end of the day, I want to be able to heal the mind, body, and soul.
Okay.
That's really what I want to represent, being able to heal the mind, body, and soul.
I understand. I understand. Okay. Well, you know what? These days, these things may be able to be done. This, may not. You may not need a physical location for that. Like you may not need that. You may be able to do everything online by corresponding with people on live chats the way that we're doing now.
Mhm.
Being able to send somebody a meal. So, for example, you could send me my 21 meals, and then you could also speak to me via Skype.
Yeah.
For an hour or something like that to get me on track.
Oh yeah.
Right. So
Yes.
that that may be something. I had an idea also for you, but before I get to that, I just want to ask you a question: is the foods that you prepare, are they only vegan? We only prepare vegan foods?
No, I'm pretty much. Oh no, no, it's not just vegan foods.
Oh,
I've I haven't always been a vegan, but
right,
I've been cooking all of my life. So
right.
I I specialize in healthy foods, but my expertise is plant based.
I see. So, but if somebody wanted you to cater to a party of 50 people, and it included meat like steak and fish and chicken and stuff like that, would you do that?
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
able to provide that, and I have the skill and the expertise to provide it
great,
like
great.
top
There's
notch.
a
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hate to jump in, but yeah, there's my mom actually is doing. She has a site. It's where she's in the plant-based food, and she's like a plant-based food advisor. So I know that that's really, and she's 70, 71.
mm,
Yeah.
So she's lost like 60 pounds and like, got all her blood pressure medicine and everything. So I totally get the plant-based diet, and I've gone plant-based as well.
yeah. For
So
what? About three,
yeah,
4 months now, right, Darren?
yep, uh-huh.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah.
That's
that's
good, man.
good.
That's what's
So
up. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
so yeah, I definitely know it. And then the mental health thing, I deal with bipolar disorder. So yeah, I totally get that as well. I already have some ideas as you were talking, and when you mentioned like Brett said, I think that you might be selling yourself a little short, but or thinking too small when you're thinking just of a space. I'm thinking
Yes.
like a Blue Apron, where you need to be a brand.
Yes.
The
right.
first thing when I'm looking at you right now, I'm saying, okay, what's his Instagram? What's his Instagram page? What's his YouTube channel? Does he have videos where he's starting to give this kind of advice? And as you see, I've been typing notes down.
I
So
actually do. I actually do. If you check out YouTube and just type my name in, I don't have like a long list of videos, but I have a couple of videos that's really just harping on healthy living and stuff like
Okay.
that.
yeah,
Because this has been in my heart for the longest. So I know if I start somewhere, eventually I will get the snowball effect, and it will continue to go. It will continue to
yeah,
go.
yeah, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that going
Okay.
relatively quickly.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, so that's kind of what I had, and I've been putting some other stuff down. So, but yeah, go ahead, Brett.
No. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking also. I was thinking of a place where, you could deliver food either to the gyms where they could have a refrigerator the way that they have refrigerated drinks, and to have the foods there to all that. And then also mental health is a huge issue, and it would be great if you had a team where somebody could, I guess, doesn't Jenny Craig or Weight Watchers also have something similar where they have a counselor or something on deck also, right?
Mhm.
To talk about, but not only weight management, real world problems,
Yes. Yes.
right? Real world problems. So, I think I really like your idea. I realize that it's just an idea and it needs to be honed in a bit. And right now, somebody maybe watching this episode may kind of say, well, I'm a bit confused. That's okay. That's how great ideas start. They start with we start with somebody speaking it, and then a couple of other people just tuning it up. So I think that's really the beauty of this show, is being able to see something from its infancy. And this is
Yes.
really from its infancy. We're going to go back after 12 weeks and rewatch this show together. And God willing, take a look at this show
Oh yeah.
and say,
It's definitely in the
wow,
plan.
yeah,
It's,
yeah.
It's definitely in the plan.
Yeah, say, wow, this is where we were going, and then this is really what happened. So, do you have any knowledge? And it's okay if you don't. Do you have any knowledge on websites, or do you have any websites that you like, or that's not really
Um,
your any chef
actually,
websites that you like?
actually, with me, uh, during the COVID allowed me to really more so think about meal prep.
Right.
So what I did was I was able to look at a lot of different websites and a lot of different companies that also do meal prep.
Yeah.
Was one company that stood out to me. It's Eat Clean, bro.
Oh yeah,
I,
yeah.
yep,
You know what? They started out of Jersey.
yep. And
Yeah, yeah,
now they have three. Now they have three manufacturers.
yeah. They
One in
started
Atlanta,
out.
one in Jersey. Yep.
Yep, yeah. They started out of New Jersey. Um, I think one of the guys went to my gym in Staten Island part time or something like that. I forget it. They're relatively new, but they're
Yeah.
bursting out, man.
Oh
They're
yeah.
busting
Yep.
out, man.
Yep.
Yeah,
Of
that's
course,
great.
everybody knows about Trifecta. I think it's with Trifecta.
Yeah.
They do the
Everybody
meal.
except me. I don't know who they are.
Well, I think the name is Trifecta,
Everybody
but
except me and Darren. Hey, Darren, I got his name. I got
Okay.
Von's name. You ready?
What is it?
Chef Von 360, because he takes care of everything.
Wow.
The food, the mind.
oh yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I like
like
it.
it.
I
You
was
like
man,
that?
actually I was mindbodyandsoulfoods.com, but that's cool too. Chef on 360. I like that.
Yeah, man.
Chef
I
Von
like it.
360.
That's branding.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a great
That's a
brand.
great brand. We can make
Mhm.
a really great logo out of that, and we
Yeah.
could make we could get the domain name. Darren, would you check to see if that's available?
I'm checking right now, brother.
Chef
VAU.
Von? No,
He's-
VON.
Just
VON.
VON. Yep.
Okay,
VON,
oh,
yep.
Chef Von, like my cousin
Chef
Von
Von?
Derrick, man.
Yeah, Chef
Chef
Von
Von
360.
360. Yep, you're good, man. I'll go ahead and
Okay.
grab it now, man.
Okay. So we're going to get that domain name for you. We'll get that started. By the time you come back, we'll have a little coming soon page ready, and then we'll speak about branding and your logo. So if you have any ideas for a logo, feel free to have them ready for the next show.
Okay.
Okay. So I think we kind of have an idea of where he's going, Darren, right?
Yep.
Anything you want to add?
No, I take some notes. I took some notes about kind of where where you're from, and I think I understand what your mission is,
Right.
and what you're trying to do, and I love your personality, so I know that it's going to be this.
I told
you're
you
gonna
see the glow in this guy, right?
Yep.
This is a special guy, man.
Dragon. Yeah.
This is a
I got
special
that,
guy.
I got that glow, man. I got
This
that
is a
glow.
special guy. This is a special guy. This is
Yeah.
a special guy. So
Yeah.
more people need to know about him.
Yes.
More people need to know about him just besides the local people here in Florida. We really got to blow him up. What I thought about, it may be different from your goal, is I'd like to turn on my TV set and see you on the Food Network.
Yeah.
Because I think you have the ultimate personality
Oh, yeah.
to do vegan cooking on the Food Network for a half hour.
Right.
So
Another thing is I know specialty foods. I actually I have a coffee roasting business. As one of the top coffee roasters in the United States, Darren's Coffee. But so I know specialty coffee roasting, specialty food. So I know the whole specialty food industry and how you can package and build that brand. So yeah, man, super stoked and excited.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, we can
yeah,
really get this going, man.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. I want
I
to
know
try.
exactly where to go.
Let's see if we can help him out. We'll build him a website. We'll get the right content written. You know, we'll find out exactly what he's trying to focus on to start with, and we'll get it going. Do you have any pictures of some of the foods that you've created?
Yes.
No.
If you actually look on my IG, or even more, my Facebook page. My Facebook
Okay.
page, of course, is my name, Javon Holmes. But
Okay.
my IG is Suckerfree, SUCKAFREE 1218.
So
Right.
now it's going to be Chef Von 360,
Right.
right?
Everything has to be Chef On
Everything's
360
Chef On.
because
Yeah.
this way we keep the branding the same.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
people will find you at different places,
Oh,
you
understood.
know, on the
Understood.
same, using the same name, Chef On 360.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. If nothing else, if this episode, if we just did one episode, I think we clarified your brand,
Mhm.
right? Yeah.
Chef On
So
360.
the pictures that you took, were they with an iPhone or something, or were they professionally taken?
Yeah, an iPhone. Yeah, an iPhone.
So they have, I don't know what it's called, but I always see the advertisements on my Instagram. It's like this little box with a light,
Mhm.
and it's for taking pictures of like sneakers or wine, and I'm sure food also. So you may want to invest later on, not today, but in this little, I don't know what it's called. It's like this little this little white box, and then it has a light shining. And then you put the food, and I guess you just tilt the back of the plate up just a little bit, and then you take
Okay.
the pictures in there.
Yeah.
So what I'd like is, not right away, but if it's possible for you to go on different chef websites like Guy Fieri and I don't know, the other chefs that are on the Food Network. If you go on there and take similar photos, like if you could take some similar photos, because I want people really to get who you are, and we could use those photos in your social media, on your website, for your YouTube channel.
Hold the phone like that. I
Right,
like
right,
that.
right. Yeah,
That.
yeah,
Hold the phone like
yeah,
that. Okay.
yeah. So if you could get some photos,
Darren,
if
are
you
you
could get some-
able to look at some of the photos?
I'll pull them up. I was actually just listening to you right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, understood.
Yeah. So we'll check out your photos. But if you could take some additional photos in some of in some of the, you know what, maybe even just a plain colored T-shirt, and Darren and I will put Chef Vaughn 360 on the shirt, so you don't have to have shirts made right away. I don't want this to be a huge expense for you right now, but in the future, you should have your shirts and your hats and everything that says Chef Vaughn 360.
Yes.
Yeah.
So everything's branded properly.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are your favorite colors to use?
Red and black.
Red and black? Oh,
I like-
Buccaneers.
I like the combination of red and black. Yeah.
Is that your football team?
Oh yeah,
The
that's yeah.
Buccaneers?
By default, I'm a Buck. I gotta be a Bucks fan, man.
All right. All right.
Every Sunday coming home, that was on the channel. So by
Right.
default, I had to live through Vinny Testaverde and all that, man.
Straight up,
Wow.
we had him on the Jets in the
Yeah.
80s. We had him first.
Ah,
Yeah.
We had him first.
Throw a
Yeah.
dash of green on that logo. I can already see what the logos looks like, man.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah. I could see like, kind of a hand 360 Chef Vaughn and have like green over the like some,
Oh, I
a
like
couple
that.
green leaves.
I
So
like that.
actually you pull in the red, black, and green. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah.
Most definitely. I like that too. Like
Yeah.
like a dark green or like more like a neon green.
almost like a Kelly green.
Yeah.
Bro,
so-
perfect.
Yeah. I told you I'm bringing in the right guys for you.
Perfect. Oh yeah.
Bringing in the right guys. So I know Chef has to get going. He has something to do at 1:00. I just basically wanted to just introduce him to you, Darren, get him out to know, the people here in Florida.
Yes, sir.
Anybody needs a chef, chef, how do people get in touch with you? What's the best way for people to get in touch with you? Just in case somebody's watching this episode, it's like, hey, I need a party catered.
Oh yeah, you can just go to my Instagram page. We make the changes, and also via through Facebook.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
All right.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
So be looking out for Chef Vaughn 360.
That's what I'm talking about.
Looking out for Chef
Chef.
Vaun 360. There'll definitely be a name to remember and someone to associate with a wonderful, great food.
That's
Yeah.
right. Healthy food, healthy eating.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. Chef, it was a pleasure taking this 30 minutes with you, and I really was able to get a good idea of who you are and what you do. And I'm really looking forward for the next 11 weeks because I believe Darren and a little bit myself, I believe, you know, we could help you out. We
Yes,
could
sir.
really help you out. I think we're going to really see something great from you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Dude, I'm
Thank you.
stoked, man.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you.
All right.
I already know exactly
Have
what
a
you
great week, and we'll set something up for next week that we could all, a meeting that we could all take.
got. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
All right.
You
Good.
enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank
All
you,
right.
too, sir.
Yes.
All right. Take care, man.
All right, man.